In Chinese and a lot of Asian languages, the number 4 sounds like death, and it's rather unlucky. I was at a casino in Macau not long ago, and I can't remember what game this was. I think it was Baccarat or something. And I don't gamble. I was just watching and thinking about how I could use machine learning to maybe beat some of those casino games. And at the table, all the numbers had lots of bets on them, but 4 had very few bets. Only the people who were from other cultures, right? You see a lot of Europeans or Americans, only they would bet on the number 4. That was kind of comical to see. Anyways, I'm gonna turn over one card at a time, and if I see the number 4, I'm gonna scream death as loudly as I can. Ready? Death! Yeah, the 4 sounding like death has always fascinated me. A few years ago, I was looking at my 401k account and I was showing my coworker how to rebalance the account, right? So the idea of rebalancing is, let's say you're investing in, let's say it's gold and silver, right? The ratio between gold and silver changes a lot, right? So if you want half of your assets to be gold and the other half to be silver, technically you have to change them. Even if you're not buying any more silver or gold, you still have to. If gold goes too high, you still have to sell some gold to buy silver, and vice versa, right? I need to rebalance some of my portfolio now. Now that the ratios are everything, ratio of everything is so out of whack, right? Death or uh, for example, the holdings of the currency for the governments. In 2008, there was some worry that foreign governments were holding fewer U.S. dollars, but a lot of that was the dollar getting weaker, right? And so I was showing my coworker how to do that, and instead of calling it a 401k, I said it was a death 01k because you're supposed to save the money for when you die. I was kind of being a brat, like telling him that I don't want to retire, and it's money for when I die to pay for my funeral. So that's a death 01k, right? I was just being a brat. That's all. But I just like the idea that 4 is death. Every time I see the number 4 anywhere, I thought for sure COVID-19 was going to end in April because it's the fourth month, or at least peak in April because it's the fourth month and 4 sounds like death, right? I guess it has peaked in April. We'll see about that, right? Death! Oh, yeah, so sometimes death! April 4 I call Death Day, right? Because 4-4. And I was excited because when Death Day came in this year, I thought that was the peak of COVID-19 and we would be going downhill. I guess I don't know. It apparently has peaked, but only contingent to us continuing to practice social distancing, right? Who knows? I guess that's something we'll have to see. Death. Uh, um, where else has this death also come up? I like to sing little jingles about things that might be dangerous to your life, and I'll say it equals 4, right? So, for example, right now with COVID-19, people are worried about sanitizing things, and I hope we don't have any accidents with people mixing cleaning chemicals. So, if you mix ammonia with bleach, it makes a number of toxic gases, including chloramine. If you mix alcohol with bleach, it makes, I think, chloroform or some other organic compound of carbon and chlorine, at least. Uh, and if you mix, the most dangerous is if you mix hydrochloric acid or any kind of acid with bleach, it makes chlorine gas, right? So I like to say that those things combine to make 4, right? So, ammonia plus bleach equals 4, right? Alcohol plus bleach also equals 4, right? Hydrochloric acid or any other acid, right? Even vinegar, right? Plus bleach also equals 4, right? What else could combine to equal 4? Drinking and driving, obviously. definitely equals 4, right? Panicking about your 401k and logging in and seeing that everything has crashed and then selling, that could also equal 4, right? Although you only lose money there, right? You're not going to suffocate to death, right? What else could equal 4? If your immune system is compromised, right? Let's say you have HIV from having unsafe sex, right? And then you go out here in 2020 and don't practice social distancing, right? That combination could also equal 4, right? What else? I'll let you leave a comment on what two things could add up to equal 4. I love equations like that for some reason. Death! Thanks for watching.